What's up, y'all? It's your boy TB from SMB coming at ya. Um, Today is a bit of a shit show. Just not a good day to trade, man. Look at this price action. This is what the Nasdaq's doing, man. It's brutal. Just no direction. The market doesn't know what it wants to do today. I was confident we were gonna reject, so I was confident about this dump here that we would have a rejection on Nasdaq. Um, and it just felt like, I don't know, some way. Sometimes you can feel the way the shit clings to the air. It felt like we were gonna dump today. I held a Amazon put over the weekend, and I saw this rejection. I added to it, so I averaged down, and we're coming down. Now I was in the profit pretty nicely down, but I was like confident that we were getting the big dump today. That today was gonna be the big one. It still could be. Excuse me. Sorry, right in your guys' ear. It still could be, so there's still a chance, but this is just, I will take no part. I know I make videos about this a lot, but it cannot be more important to being a trader. You just cannot even try to bother with this price action. Like what are you gonna make out of this? This is uh the market that the market makers want you to try to trade in. They want people to try to throw their money into this endless kvass, this endless hole, uh, to just try to squeeze money out of people, and I will not let it happen. Um, so I was in that Amazon put, ended up selling them at a uh, pretty small loss, about a $40 loss, and then Nasdaq. So I was in these puts, and I grabbed a Nasdaq call to hedge myself, which now, of course, it looks like that call is probably gonna go up. But grabbed one to hedge myself. We're going up, and just two huge red candles. And then that's when it occurred to me. I'm like, why am I even bothering right now? Like, why would I even bother? Why would I even bother? So sold that $26 loss. And right now, the only thing I'm holding that I've purchased today is Neo. I had this. Saw this coming a mile away, and we talked about this yesterday, guys. Big old friggin' rising wedge that it dumped out of, retested the wedge, dumped further, and now it's forming kind of a bear flag down here. So I'm just holding a small put on that. Neo is very overbought currently. I think it's going to come down quite a bit, at least come down and fill the gap. So I'm going to hold on to that. But yeah, otherwise, just not a lot going on. But we were talking about this yesterday. I was charting yesterday. If you guys saw that, the VOD or whatever, the live stream is up. If you guys want to check that out, because I was talking about a lot of this. But you just never go into charting going like having an assumption that this is going to happen. You're never going to go in and be like, all right, we're going to reject off of here, we're going to bounce off here, we're going to come up here, reject off 294, then we're going to come back down to 292. So on the third bounce, guys, that's when I'm going to buy a call. Like, you can't plan for this shit. Traders plan on movement because it usually does have movement. Like, this is not the common market. There's usually some kind of movement. But today, there just isn't. So, um, preserve funds for times when there are clear movements, when the market can actually make its mind up. Today is just not one of those days, and yeah, so I got stopped out of that call, and now it's gonna be one of those days where I feel FOMO now because I was like, oh shoot, I was in a call. What if we rip? And if it does, then so be it. But as of right now, it does not look like it will. I mean, this is what we had. I mean, we had clear movements. I mean, it's still choppy when it does this, but we had clear movements, very green, uh, previous days. So this is the first day in a while where we've just had like nothing, just nothing. I mean, this movement is dog water. Uh, so I'm glad I got out of that Amazon put. I almost got some more after I rejected. I saw this rejection at this level. I almost grabbed some, but today it just is. It feels like a day. The market is telling me, get away from me. Do not get out. Get out. And it's always the thing. Us humans, we can't handle the idea of infinite. There is, to us, which is true, there is infinite money to be made in the stock market, but we can't handle that concept. We think, oh, if I just keep trying harder, I can get it. I can get that infinite money. It could be me, but it just ain't gonna happen on days like today. And that's just the way you gotta look at it, man. You cannot come into this thinking, yep, there's just money to be made. I can squeeze money out of this. It's like if you think you can squeeze money out of this, you got something coming to you. Cause no trader plans for this. No trader is going into today with a plan, with a chart, a projected chart that looks anything like this. This is just untouchable. So, um, with that in mind, that is why I probably won't do anything until maybe Power Hour. Maybe we'll have some movement. SPY's looking like it wants to go up here, but I don't buy it, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing what I'm seeing is Apple is holding the entire market up. It refused to go down really at all. I mean, now we just have this on Apple. We got a nice little uptrend we're in, just consolidating and pushing. So hard to say what's gonna happen, but I was really thinking Amazon was gonna dump, dude. I'm so sad. Like I saw this, I held through this pullback, I held through this green, this like rip up because I was like, hey, we might reject off this level. And then the next one, I'm like, all right, we gotta go lower, and we just didn't. Like we barely wicked down lower, and then just back up. Just it's so bad, dude. So I might just wait and see if the market does decide to go higher. I welcome it. I would love that. Give me cheaper puts to buy. But Amazon rejected off of this clear dynamic trend line here. Hard rejection off of that. And now we're kind of just rejecting this level up here at 115. If we do bounce off of this, this would be a very nice head and shoulders down here. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Neckline at 101. So that's what we're watching out for. I'm checking out some late June puts potentially that would probably give Amazon time to dump and break that neckline. Uh, because now there is a lot of room to the downside on Amazon. It has had a nice little recovery off of its support right here. So yeah, that's about all I got for y'all though. We'll see what today brings, but it's not gonna bring me any money, that's for sure. I just know it's gonna take my money. Um, Neo's even recovering, of course it is. Of course it is. Yep, and now Nasdaq's back to red. Literally sideways. Literally sideways. It's right where it opened at. Like, this could not be a worse. Oh, it's so bad. So, that's all, folks. Catch y'all later.